If you need unlimited domination, clutch time, or anything else grinded, make sure you hit up Rose NBA on Twitter for quick, safe, and reliable grinding services. Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 10 best shooting guards in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 8,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. I would really appreciate your support if you haven't already, if you do subscribe. Additionally, I'm recording this video several days before y'all are actually seeing it, which means it's not going to be updated with the brand new Season 3 content. I do apologize for that. If you have any questions about where players that come out in Season 3 would rank on this list, feel free to leave a comment about that, and I will let y'all know what I think. But since I'm going to be out of town when Season 3 drops until late Saturday night, won't be able to have any updated content for Friday and Saturday with that new season. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's start off with number 10, which is where I am going to put Ray Allen. I think Ray Allen slots in at number 10. Is that a little low for him? Maybe, but the shooting guard position is, for one, really, really strong. I think it might be the strongest position in the game, or at least one of the top couple. But Ray, he is 6'5", which isn't great size. He's a solid but not incredible defender. He's a really solid card, though, I'll be honest. 96 shot three, 90 driving dunk, 90 speed and excel. He's very, very nice. He's got half volley, amazing shooting badges, normal fade as well, and a really good release, solid movement. He does a lot of things really well. He's just not that next level elite defender, and I think that really is the main thing that bothers him. But I'm going to move him up to number 9. I still think there's a lot of shooting guards that I would still take over him, but I am going to put him at number 9 because I think it's more fair to put this guy at number 10, and that is going to be Wally Szczerbiak. I like this Wally Szczerbiak card a lot, don't get me wrong. I love his release, and I think he's one of the best shooters in the game, period. But he's a bit slower than Ray, and he's not as good of a defensive card as Ray. The one thing that he does have going for him is the fact that he can get every badge, which means you can add things like anchor, quick first step, challenger, clamps, and glove to him. But his shooting badges are ridiculous. 94 shot three also is amazing. 70 driving dunk is a bit low, but I can live with it. He's got normal leaner as well, and his release is really, really good. You would think a default swing release would not be that good, some sort of default release, but it is really, really good. And I think he's just think he's a really, really good card for sure. So, yeah, I don't know. MJ, very good as well. Like, I think overall, he's got the MJ dribble style. I mean, he's a very, very underrated card. But I think number 10 is fair for him, and I think number 9 is fair for Ray. Don't really want to change up the order too much. At number 8, I'm going to go with Steve Smith. I think Steve Smith slots in at 8 at this point. I think he's pretty darn good as well. 2KDB never updated the fact that he can get any badge, which is kind of weird to me, which means you can add badges like Limitless Takeoff. You can upgrade all of his silver badges to gold. You can give him badges like Anchor and Glove. But he's a solid defender. He's got an amazing release. He's got decent speed and decent dunking, but the ability to get any badge, again, is really nice on him. Love his release. Movement is kind of but normal leaner is really, really good. I like his defensive stats. I like he's just a really solid all-around card. But being able to get any badge and get all his silver badges upgraded is really, really crucial to Steve Smith. Really helps elevate him, I think. And I think he's one of the guys who kind of goes under the radar at the shooting guard position, but is a very, very good card for sure. Now, coming in at number 7, I'm going to go with Clyde Drexler. And I know he's an opal, and he's actually a very good card. And I think I might even be being a little bit low on him, to be completely fair. But I just feel like, I don't know. I'm never impressed by this Clyde Drexler. I'll say that. Whenever I play against somebody using Clyde, he never seems to do anything special. And when I used the card, I thought he was good, but I didn't think he was like next level incredible. And that was a while ago. 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan. He's a decent defender, but he's not amazing. He doesn't have good interior. He's got great speed, decent shooter, really, really obviously amazing dunker. And he can get every badge as a trophy case player, which means you can add things like limitless range, rise up, challenger, glove, and anchor. But like, I don't know. He doesn't play that great of defense, especially on the interior, which is really his main flaw. His release is good, but it's not insane. His movement is pretty mediocre. He's obviously an incredible slasher. That's one of the most important aspects of this game, especially with the way the meta is. But I don't know. I don't see this card never impresses me, is what I'm saying. He doesn't seem special. So for whatever reason, I'm just not that impressed by the card. I'm going to put him at number 7. At number 6, I'm going with Eddie Jones. I think this Eddie Jones card is probably the best takeover card in the game currently, or at least right near the top. 93 speed and excel, 93 shot three, 90 driving dunk, 50 standing dunk is more than enough to get standing dunks. Really good defense, good interior as well. Half clamps, half glove, half interceptor, and half agent 3. His limitless range is on silver, gold quick first step, gold clamp breaker. Really solid defensive badges all the way around. He's fast. He's got a really good release, MJ dribble style as well. Love this Eddie Jones card. He's a two-way monster at the 2. I think he's a really, really good card. One of the best free cards in the game right now. And I think he deserves a top 6 spot for sure. At number 5, going with Ron Artest, another defensive nightmare. This Artest card is really, really good on the defensive end of the court, and he's offensively really good too. He's got a good release. He's got good speed, good 3-ball, good dunker, and really, really good defense with a high interior, silver anchor, even Hoff defensive badges galore. Really solid gold playmaking, shooting, and finishing badges as well with some good silver ones sprinkled in there. No limitless range, but I can live with it. He's got a really good release. Markel base, Rudy Gay upper on quick. He's really, really good, and his movement is also very, very solid. So does a lot of things really well. I like this card a ton. I think he is, again, really, really good. And I think a top 5. I mean, if you're top 5 on this list with how strong this position is, you're an absolute beast. And Ron Artest is definitely that. At number 4, we're going to go with Jimmy Buckets. Jimmy was my starting shooting guard for a long time. I think he was the best shooting guard in the game for a while. 6'7" with a 6'8" wingspan, 92 speed and excel, Hoff bully, Hoff floor general, 10 Hoff defensive badges as well, including badges like Challenger, Clamps, Glove, Interceptor, and Pick Dodger. Can get anchor, can get limitless range, can get Agent 3, can get rise up. Amazing defensive stats even on the interior as well as the normal leaner, and a solid enough release. His release isn't amazing and it looks weird with him leaning back, but it is pretty solid. And that normal leaner is obviously really, really nice to have. I think he's just a little bit better than Ron Artest because I think he's a little bit more complete of a defensive card, and that normal leaner is also super nice to have. But it's close between these two guys. They definitely both deserve top 5 spots to me, though. At number 3, I'm going with Ricky Davis. Ricky is probably the best offensive shooting guard in the game. His ability to create his own shot with his SIGs and his release are so nice. He's super fast. He's a great shooter and a great dunker. Solid defender as well. Pretty good defensive badges. No anchor. A few silver badges like Glove and Interceptor that would be nice to have on gold. But gold quick first step, Hoff quick first step, Hoff clamp breaker, Hoff posterizer, Hoff deadeye, amped and volume shooter, gold limitless range. Basically every shooting badge on gold that you could ask for. And then SIGs is what really makes this card so good offensively. MJ dribble style is obviously the best, but T-Max size up is amazing. Lillard behind the back, best size up in the best behind the back in the game. PG escape is also really good, and then an amazing release as well. You're looking at one of the best offensive cards in the game for sure. Not insane defensively though, and for me that just makes him not quite as complete as these first 2, which is why he is in number 3. And at number 2, we got Kobe Bean Bryant. For most people, he's the best shooting guard in the game because for most people, number 1 just isn't available. But 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. 7 Hoffs include posterizer, deadeye, limitless range, clamps, and menace. 95 perimeter, 95 lateral, 90 steal, 84 interior, 95 speed and excel, 92 shot 3, 95 driving dunk, high enough standing dunk to dunk consistently as well. But that Hoff limitless is such a nice badge to have. Really good playmaking badges, really good defensive badges, even missing that anchor badge. And he's got one of the best releases in the game as well with Kobe release on quick. Really solid movement. He's just very, very complete. He's doesn't quite have the SIGs of a Ricky Davis, but overall he's a better defender. I think he's a bit more versatile, and I probably even prefer his release maybe because I just love Kobe's release. But I think he's the second best shooting guard in the game. But at number 1, no surprise, gonna be Dr. J. The Doctor's he's just a different level right now at the shooting guard position. 96 speed and excel, 90 shot 3, 90 plus on all the key defensive stats, 86 interior, 85 block as well, 98 driving dunk, 20 Hall of Fame badges, including every finishing badge you could ask for besides maybe bully, catch and shoot, deadeye, clamp breaker, handles for days, hyperdrive, quick first step, challenger, clamps, pogo stick. Every one of his badges can be upgraded if you want to, and you can add badges like anchor, limitless range, and agent 3, as well as rise up, which are kind of the only badges he's missing. Release is incredible. John Wall's base 3D upper is really, really good. MJ dribble style is amazing. The only thing he doesn't have going for him is the fact that his leaner's not normal, but I can live without it. He's the most complete shooting guard in the game. I mean, he is so good. He's even better on current gen than he is on next gen, but even on next gen, he's the best shooting guard in the game. And this is my list of the top 10 shooting guards currently. So let me know what you think of my list down in the comment section down below, who I maybe ranked too high, too low, or left off the list entirely that you'd like to get my opinion on for the shooting guard position. But if you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.